Oh, dear. Okay. Well, we're in a game. Hold on. We gotta fix some things. Oh, what's going on with my mouse? That's not even close to the right place. Oh, gosh. All right. That's close to reasonable, right? We need coordinates, too. Oh, man, I am not prepared to play. Usually when I log on a TieGem, it takes me forever to find a game, and I have plenty of time to figure all this out. Okay. Hold on. Menu. Show coordinates. That way you guys can comment and do all the things. All right, that's better. That looks close to what I want. All right, so welcome to another installment of my Sandbagger series. Here we are playing on the TieGem server. I really need to make a Fox account. I think all the cool kids are playing on Fox these days. So, you know, I want to be cool. What is this? What? Huh. Okay, let's talk. We gotta slow it down here a little bit. We open pretty standard opening approach. I Tanuki to sort of robot enclose this corner. And over here, this move is very strange because it doesn't really put that much more pressure on the corner. It actually might over-concentrate this area over here. Now, if I kick and extend, that's fine. Actually, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. And see if we can make it over-concentrated right now. The robots actually don't mind this as much as... This was considered much worse when humans were playing. They really didn't like this shape. Let's at least make that exchange. And this is a really big move. I think we should just play it, actually. Because this spacing is weird. This is supposedly a 3-don game at TieGem. So this is really strange play from someone of at least that strength. Like, this is super special strategy. Let's Hane at the head of 2 stones, like the proverb says. Okay, let's just keep Haneing. He should extend here. Or he might Atari and then extend. Yep, both are fine. Right now he is the ladder, so this cut is a thing. And again, he's got these 2 very over-concentrated groups here. I don't have a lot in terms of my global presence, but what I do have is looking pretty solid. He should play move over here. Yep. All right, so we got a nice approach over here. He should pincer. This group is, like, it's not doing much, but after the pincer, he can try to convert it into something. Also, just taking 3/3s also looks pretty good. Even just playing this is really conservative, but with this thickness here, can turn into territory with, like, 1 additional move pretty quickly. So this move feels really large, and also just given the style of my opponent, it totally feels like he's going to play there. So let's just take that away. Let's play the opponent, not the board. But there are lots of good places to play. Oh man, he just loves making bases. What an interesting strategy. Yep, so there's the pincer, as we expected. We're just going to be happy to come in here and take the corner and sort of really prevent the bottom from becoming anything ever. Maybe not ever, because he can actually still sort of harass it. But all this thickness... Oh, he's blocking... What? Oh my god. This is unprecedented. I don't even know anymore. I just don't know what he wants. Coming up here is a little bit dangerous. If he picks the extreme... so there is a sort of an extreme push-cut fighting variation here that's not good for black unless black has support. So he should just push, cut, Hane, and take the whole... take basically the outside thickness. You should just cut. Be the expected. And we just play here. Well, okay. So he really invested in this. He does have this here, and he can link up. It's not necessarily the best sequence for him, but he does have that later if he gets really strong on both sides to harass this group. Extend or this way. I think since we have the ladder, do we have a ladder? I'm pretty sure we do, right? It's always worth. Okay, yes. We should just use it, make use of the fact that we have thickness here. Like, you always have to make use of your stones. When they are, when you've invested in something, if you never cash in that investment, if you never parlay it, that's why you're making an investment. And thickness is almost always an investment. So, I want to use this thickness as a ladder breaker. When possible, of course. So, okay. Looks like he's trying to grow the bottom pretty large. So we do have this peep here that we have to worry about a little bit, but I don't think he really has time to play it. This peep is also, it's going to invite a counterattack, right? If he comes at this point, I am going to either jump or lean out in both directions, and we're just going to counterattack it. And in part just because I have this thickness here, I'm feeling confident enough. Oh dear. Can I play this? This looks severe. Might be a little bit dubious, but it's probably the best move. Like, I'm sure the robots are all like, this is the best move. And, human brains look at this and go, oh, this leaves some really nasty cuts. So it's just a question of, can we deal with the cuts? And, debatable. Let's try it. Let's just try it. I should get the first move down here. And, okay, he's going to do it. He's going to play all the cuts. Is he going to cut directly or is he going to push? Oh, he's going to make this exchange first. Yeah, that seems pretty good for him. All right, he's going to connect solidly. It's kind of a threat. This is a really huge move. I would really love to have time just to play here. But we will make our corner live. Too many liberties to start a capturing race. Okay. All right. So, turns out this is all dead. But we have to use it. And we have a couple good ways. In part, probably starting with a move like this. He did get a big bottom here. He loves the big bottom. Let's try it. This might be a little bit greedy defending the corner here. It might be kind of greedy. I think we can play this. Or do we just play this one? Oh, we just play this one, right? Yeah, I think it's very similar. And play here. He should attach. Okay. So we just play here. And I think I'm good. Is that the case? Let's do some more reading. Feels real good. Feels real good. Okay. So before we just make life, I think we should take this because it's free. And look at that. We lived. Except he got a really big corner over here, and he still got some points over here. So it's not entirely satisfying for anyone. Are you really? Did you? Okay. I see. He's just wanting to make sure he guarantees 2 eyes. That's fine. That's a greedy move again. It just feels like real bad. I mean, it's points. I guess it's points, but it has very little say as to what else is going on this board. So now we actually want to start using this thickness even more. We got time on the timer. Let's take a minute to do a little preliminary score count. Let's say I were to play a move. like this, I guess, like jumping out. And if we can assume this is all territorial, we really can't because there's still this attachment and a little bit of Aji down here, but I'm assuming that as long as this is weakish, he can't actually go in here too aggressively. Although I guess a move like this is really annoying. But still, it's all trade-offs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 5. 35 points here. 20 points there. 55. Another 10 here. 65 plus Comey. So we're kind of in the 70s. Black, I can tell you, does not have 70 points in this corner if we reduce it. If we don't reduce it, he will. So this is where my mind is drawn. I'd really love to actually continue to improve this thickness while just making sure this right side is kept under some sort of reasonable amount of control. The most immediate moves that I'm eyeing are here. This shoulder hit and then come back. He'll probably crawl and actually just, given his style so far this game, I'm assuming he'll, link up the stones and then sort of crawl and eat this territory. But again, I'll make up for it in central thickness, so that doesn't seem bad. I am looking at moves like this to find a little bit more Aji somewhere. But I don't think, like moves like this are pretty desperate. We're not really desperate. Because this move can go horribly wrong when he just extends, and then I have to play something like this move to jump out. And if I actually got this descent, like if he didn't make this move, I might have something there. But after this move, I might, what is he allowing here? This feels real wrong. Okay. I mean, you can play this way. I'm not sure it's the right thing to do, but let's play this way. He'll make that one. 2, 4 to 3. I think there'll be something in here. There'll be something. This stone I'm still very much eyeing and look. Oh, that's real lame kind of move. This is the shape point if we had enough liberties, which we don't. He is far too strong in here, so we have to play kind of the. Although actually, how many liberties does he have? We should investigate this. Yeah, let's just jump out. Certainly feels like he should play this leaning move. Oh my gosh, he's trying to split. This will not work. This feels real bad. What an awful time to split moves here. Like really, really terrible time. Like he's trying to create a splitting attack between this group and this group. Not the right timing for it. This group isn't really attackable yet. It has too many liberties, and it's all about this weak group versus this weak group. So this move right here, this is so bad. Like kind of game over bad. I have all the momentum I want for the rest of the game. I will get everything else I want. All on the hopes that Black will get an attack against this at some point. And you know what? He might. But man, this is so much harder to attack than either of these two weak groups. I think we just try to get out and ahead of this thing. We got some cool moves down here. He lets me block this way. This is also kind of game over because this is no longer 35 points. This is like 70 points. There might be... Is there a fancy wedge here? Not really. Yeah, I think we're fine. So again, he's banking on this real weak splitting sequence that doesn't even exist anymore. This is a shape problem, right? There's this weird cut there. I think we just play here. And just link up. That's fine. I have this move next, just for more reduction. Oh, he's gonna go reduce some. That's a little bit dangerous, just because his other groups aren't super strong, but it feels like he's got plenty of forcing moves in here, so we will respect that. We will respect that move. Not looking for, total domination here. We just block that way. Okay. Oh, he's going to make shape inside. First of all, is this a guaranteed 2 eyes? It looks like he can make 2 eyes and Gote on the inside, but kind of painful. I think we can take a minute to play a move like this. So now this corner, 12, 16, almost 20 points. We'll round up to 20. I'll round up again to 30. That's 2 sort of big rounds up. Here we'll probably only give 5 here because we rounded up for 35, 40, 45. Like he's struggling to hit 50 at this point. And meanwhile, 3, 4, 5. So we got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 plus 10, 39. No, 19 plus 10 is 29. So yeah, we're easily at 60 before Comey. This is kind of Gote for him. That's fine. He's just making sure he's safe, and I guess it was always Gote because this was in trouble. All right, this move, I really want to play this move. This feels maybe like I could get away with playing a little bit faster, but these liberties on these two stone groups start to feel important. This Hane becomes very powerful now. Compared to if I just jumped out. This is much faster. That was my debate that I was having silently in my head without telling you about it, by the way. Let's drink something. We need to stay hydrated. Do I need to respond? It doesn't feel like it. Although it is big. Yeah, this is both these are almost like Miai in a way. Like playing a move like this clearly just makes this so strong and unassailable. But man, it feels like I'd like to make it stronger and unassailable by leaning on the weaknesses on the left-hand group. But Hane okay? Hane might be okay. I think Hane's totally fine. Because I kind of want to play this point, right, is if I don't play Hane. And so, yeah. So, question, can I play this Hane now? Double Hane. It's getting crazy. I don't really have a reason to double Hane. This is so much more reasonable. Like if I'm gonna double Hane, it feels like I should just play this Hane, but like he's kind of a little bit in a bind. So like this feels all gravy to me, right? Like I have a point lead. I don't need to really kill anything. I just wanna solidify the territory lead. Let's get away with this Hane first. He'll take this Atari more than likely. He could play the inside and start a much bigger fight that I didn't prepare for in terms of reading. Ooh. All right, this leaves 2 good weaknesses here. Third one there. I don't think I make that exchange. This is a little bit greedy, but lets him know I'm serious about this Hane. This is one of those cases where it's hard to tell. Should I play the inside or the outside? And I think we just peep here. We still have this. This is also still really killer shape point. If I get anything else in here, maybe looking at like this peep, this might be a good, cool follow-up. Yeah, let's just extend now. He never took this point. That feels like a pretty giant mistake. Like before, I was just contemplating just even Haneing back, but after I got these 2 exchanges in, I'm a little more confident in my ability to just basically control the situation. So I'm going to end up making like another 10 points here that I have no business getting, really. But it all happened because he tried to split and just was left with too many things to manage. All right, we have some interesting moves to consider. I'd really like this peep. This peep is nice. Let's just play it. Let's just play it. He's also not using like any time. Like he's not nearly putting as much thought into this. Like you can see, look, he's got 17,000 wins and 17,000 losses. This is the type of player that, you know, loves playing Go. What more can you say? This or this? I think this. Let's pull back, right? He'll probably just give me the extra points, which is fine. Like I think this is totally fine. Because I have this follow-up too. Yep, so he's just going to play for the outside, give me all the extra points on the side here. Oh, okay. All right. So I can't use that point anymore, but I can use that one. Hane's big. So is this here? This move is also, we're just solidifying positions. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that's interesting. Oh, actually, maybe this is interesting. This might be more interesting than I gave it credit for. Because this is not a live group right now. So he's got the problems. He's got the problems. I think I need to stand here to fix shape. Yeah, but then he still has this cut. So I have two sort of weaknesses. So I think he's okay. He can take advantage of either one of these, this Hane or this weakness, to create some sort of connection or life. What do we do, gang? What do we do? This feels so wrong. This feels so wrong. Hane and connect. Not a perfect connection, but looks like it works good enough. Oh man, I think we just play this really lame Q move. There's the Hane. You all knew it was coming. And of course we play here, not here, because I still want to have this cut exposed. I invested strengthening this side. So he should still be very nervous. We can hope. If I play here, he's going to play this triangle shape. This doesn't really feel like a great exchange yet. So now we just look for more things to harass. Oh, what about this move? Is the thing. If Hane's there, it's not really a good thing, but it doesn't look awful. Let's just do that. Let's just ask for maximum shape here. This may have been a mistake. I think this was a total mistake, but it's actually kind of hard on everybody. He can push further in. Like, all right, let's just try it. I'm just trying to make the game more fun at this point, I think. I think that's all that's going on. Here or here, guys. Here or here. These two stones I don't really care about, although there is the peep here. Can I push this way? I think I push this way. Let's do it. Let's do it. He might not actually ever have time to come back and play this, which is really a fascinating fact. Oh, this, I can't play that yet. We just have to come back. Oh, he's going to play it. Actually, we're gonna exchange once. If he plays it again, we're no longer responding, but we do have to exchange once. Okay, so in conclusion. He's got to be real careful. This is a time for great care. Oh dear. Oh dear. I guess I have to be careful too, because I'm not quite locally alive here. I should have taken this Peeve exchange earlier. Oh my gosh. So good now. So good now. I think we just net this way. See what he wants to do. Oh, is this a move? Is he going to bank everything on stuff? This doesn't seem wise. Like, I'm gonna give up those 5 stones, right? So let's see. Let's see. I'm not doing a good job explaining. Oh, he's gonna give it up. Oh, to kill that stone. We're gonna negotiate. I guess that seems fine. Oh man. This kind of threatens to kill, right? Kill the top with this move. It takes me 2 moves to kill, right? After this one, I have to be able to cut and play here. This move by itself threatens to capture 2 stones. I wish I made that exchange earlier. All right, let's just play here. You can kind of get out of this now at this point and link up everybody, and everybody lives. Everybody's happy. What's better? Guaranteed 2 eyes? I think so. But he gets to play that. Yep. This move's actually big, right? Because... Oh, no, he has got liberties. Okay, never mind. Oh, this doesn't work, right? This only doesn't accomplish anything, let's put it that way, at this point. So I think we save these 2 stones now. What did we actually get here? I don't think we gained much. We made him wet his pants a little bit, maybe. But that was about it. That might have been about it. Like, we actually lost points here. I guess we did reduce. We could always reduce this, though, because this hanging stone. Yeah, this is a whole lot of nothing in the end of how I played it. I never quite found a killer blow. Should I play this? I think so. Feels like it. Let's just play it. This is trouble, right? Not really, no. It's just false eye, okay. I still have the guaranteed 2 eyes there. So, yeah, this got reduced down to like 4 points. 5, I guess, if you count that capture. I did not make my 10 points that I said I was going to make in the middle. What else is there? It's alive, that's alive. No, you can't get an eye there. Go play someplace else. No, you can't have an eye there. Looks like no way to pop out this eye, though. If there was a way to pop out this eye, then this whole thing would have been genius. Totally cool. Totally felt like a badass. Oh, maybe just over here, because this is still a thing. Probably. This just kind of seals the deal. Oh, but this is a nice move, too. Let's play this one first. And then we get to play this one. And then I think we just connect. Okay. All right, let's do a little counting. It keeps playing moves. Why does it keep doing this? I guess I want that one. Of these three, this is the best one, right? Yep, that's the best one. Okay, 4, 5. Oh, I'm in overtime, huh? Yeah. Oh, and I only have one Byoyomi. Okay, we got to be a little bit careful. Got to be a tiny, tiny bit careful. Man, this game got real dry real fast. I think we just play this now that he has this eye that we can't really do anything with.
The last overtime. 9.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, plus Komi, right at about 70. For me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Maybe there's a 24 there, so he's right around 50. So it's looking like a pretty easy. Oh, that was a good point. Pretty easy win. This isn't actually a point because I have to fix no matter what.
9, 8,
This might be.
7, 6.
This is no, that's not.
4.
Or it is, but it's Gote. Yeah, this is a pretty solid 20-point win by the looks of it. I should probably. I mean, that's. Oh, crap. Yeah, whoops. All right. Just noticed that. Here too late. Sure, you guys are all screaming at your screen. Good thing we had a 20-point cushion. We could just give up a few stones just for fun in the end game. Good thing. That's not even a point. That's. The first one was a point. That was just me being silly. Oh, man. That's 2 points. That's pretty good. This is Gote. Everything here is kind of Gote. 2 points there.
The last overtime. 9, 8,
7. Man, not much.
5, 4, 3.
Let's just take that one. Ooh, all right. Yeah. Sure. You can have that one. In fact, I think you're entitled to that one. He will actually have a little bit better of an endgame, so this is probably only going to be like a 15-point win. Again, I'm very famous for counting my own score very conservatively, so it's probably actually a 20-point win in reality. But that's where we're at. Reasonable, I guess. I guess this one? Is this better? Can't tell. I don't know. I do feel like. Here, we'll just play that so he doesn't take all this time trying to find something. That's more of just a please resign kind of move, rather than trying to find the optimal point, which is a little bit tricky. Okay. Anything in here? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say there's a little like half point thing down there. What else we got? I guess we got this, but this isn't really a point because he has that. Bummer. And I guess we can kind of poke in this way for a point. So we'll do that. Let's take that. Here and here. Oh, it's Biscote, right. So I just play here first. Yep. I guess actually this is better connection for co-threats, right? I'm not always sure. Oh, this is a good point. Yeah, yep. All right, I don't think I gave him those either. This is more like 10 to 15. It's starting to feel like I think I gave him 2 points in there when I initially counted. Let's just connect. Yeah, that's good. But timing is wrong, right? Timing is wrong. Okay, so we get an extra point. Okay. I mean, not an extra point. It was just a trade. We traded 1 point here for 1 point here. Everybody's still safe. Okay. Okay, we take. All right, game's pretty over. We got this business, this business. Just remember to. This liberty gets filled. I need to take the 2 stones. That's a giant group that dies if I don't remember to take the 2 stones. Yeah, that's a good point. 1 point here. I guess so. Yep. Yes, and we do play this one, so he can't push again. If I just connected, he could actually find another point there, and it'd be a gote point, but it's still he can find a gote point. That's why you play this hanging connection. I think most of you have probably seen that before, but if you haven't, rewind that 5 seconds and just take note of that. And we have to remember to play there. We have to remember to play there. But now looks like it's over. Oh, there's a co. I doubt I can win this co. Always going to try. Okay. Yep. Dame, ko. Take that. Not in that order. Okay. Like that, he could have used that as a co-threat. That was a bad move. Although I might have been able to get more co-threats down this way. So he didn't fill in that liberty. Maybe that's actually totally fine. Man, this certainly looks like he has more threats. Okay, can we just play this one? Certainly looks like it. But he still gets so many threats there. Yep. I don't have the threats. Here, where's the pass button? Here, you can have the co. What's going on? Oh, Windows, go away. All right. Fills the co. Pass again. Yes, I would like to count. Yep, and win by 20. You guys can't see that didn't show up on my recorder. 20 bad moves wins by 20.5. I agree. Play a little music. He's not he left? Did I get credit for a win? Okay, okay, I did. It just didn't play the music. Why didn't it play the little sound? I feel totally robbed. All right. Well, anyway, that was a fun little Sandbagger game. I haven't played one of those in what feels like forever, but again, we're in the pandemic, so all time feels distorted. Also, I just finished reading Slaughterhouse 5 yesterday, which is a quasi-time traveling book, a Kurt Vonnegut novel. And I think all time feels that way right now, regardless of the pandemic to me. So anyway, let me move over and we'll pick out some highlights from the game and just show you some of the key moments. Give me 1 second. All right, we're back and definitely got some highlights of this game. There's one particular sequence I was so very wrong about that I want to show you. I could have gotten a much better result. But I did run this through the AI. The AI did confirm that, for 98% of the game, this was to White's advantage. Lots of little mistakes early on by Black in the opening. I mean, it's hard to call a move this early a mistake, but just little like small point losses for Black in particular. But all this is like in the realm of acceptable play. Now, this move that I play next here, like I said during the game, this was probably not big enough, and indeed it isn't. The AI would so much prefer to just go invade the 3/3 corners. But again, not game over. It does give back like at this point, even just playing till here, the robot likes White quite a bit. Definitely a handful of points better than Black. It just feels like White's territory is already pretty solid, and Black, or sorry, I should say White is pretty solid and has Sente, and so White can kind of decide. What is interesting, the AI really likes this move, which is pretty fascinating to me because this feels really out of left field and really hard to manage for Black. But there is this sort of sequence where Black basically can, it looks dumb, let me just put it that way. Like, it looks real dumb of a sequence, but Black is still threatening to play this cut for Aji, and Black gets sort of like this smattering of free moves on the outside. And again, they're not the strongest, world's best free moves, but the robot likes them well enough to, help solidify the two weak sides. And so that was a really inventive answer for Black to come up with. Again, not very human, at least at my level, to play a move like this right now to get a weird smattering of stones on the outside to help both these weaknesses. In the game, I did talk about how this and this are both kind of weak and not really well defined yet. And so, yeah, the AI found a really interesting way to help them all. Anyway, carrying on, again, the AI doesn't like this move nearly as much as the corner, just still wants to always invade the corner, not a surprise. And the reason actually why it doesn't like it as much is because, whoops, no, not that one. Black should kick this and probably play down here. And, both this Black group and White group are a little bit uncomfortable, and so that's fair. But meanwhile, if the game goes exactly like this entire side of the board is a complete mirror wash. Like, no one has the advantage. And in this case, where White is winning the game, according to the robot, that's a win for Black. So Black could have managed to just mirror. This was much worse for Black. However, I don't capitalize on it. And so this is perhaps one of my biggest mistake areas. In this case, the robot much prefers this. And you can see some other follow-up sequences here. Just descend, and, if Black wants to come this way, actually White probably plays here, and then, I don't know, play something over here. Just ruins the bottom, takes all the corner, still has giant chunks of territory here and here. Where's Black going to make a lot of points? Well, can't really make them here. This is undercut. You can kind of make some over here. But now there's this cut that's exposed, and this corner is still at least a ko. At least a ko. So if White has a 50% claim to this corner, or a chance of not letting it be Black's corner, I guess that's a more technically accurate way to phrase that, where are Black's points? So again, you can see how quickly this doesn't devolve, or how this quickly just solidifies as a game for White. Let's say that. This sequence is fine. However, and actually the robot, the robot does like this move. After here, though, this is a really, there's like a double Sente sequence that Black got that I didn't, and that's this area. A move like this, or even just this. Both of those would be quite good compared to starting a new fight. Again, because there's this Aji here, and I referenced it earlier with this type of sequence. Now, right now, it doesn't really work because white has this. But there's this Aji there, nonetheless, and this is just all Sente for black. And so it's a big difference if white has to live in Gote here, and black gets to get these extra liberties and extra strength for free. Whereas, when white plays here, and black comes out, you can see that black's shape down here is actually, even though black got to play another move out, white is totally solid, has not a care in the world about the corner, not a worry, that is, and still has weaknesses here in black's shape to take advantage of. So that was the first half of this that went wrong. Here's the second half. After this, black gets all this good stuff. Black gets everything he wants. I have a total failure of recognition of the shape point. And so here, this is a very dangerous move for black to play because white should respond here. And here, let me also, in the game we played here. Okay, so this move, giant mistake. And white has a really good response here. And this is the shape point I didn't see in the game. This is super key point to making everything work over here, or at least getting some sort of decent result for white. So why does this work? Well, first off, it seems like the obvious answer is for black just to capture these two stones, but that means white will push through like this. And if black continues to capture these two stones, because again, this group's sort of in trouble, white might take an Aji point, and then boom, all these points on the inside go away. This becomes a Seki. At best for black, that is. If white gets another move, there could be more trouble. White can make an eye down here, but at best it's Seki. And that means no points here for black, so black's bottom territory, again, is limited to, 6 points here, and then whatever's over here. Gets very small very quick. Another variation, if black takes this, of course, oops, no, go away, is that black has to take here, and then threatens to come out, and you can see how this is just total death for black, like total disaster, like you can't play this way. So, totally failed to recognize this in the game. There are other sequences here where black can try to defend both sides a little bit like this, but then again, white can just descend and sort of make them all work all over again. So if black, removes the Aji over here, white can Atari and capture these two stones, essentially, or this one. Well, black will probably give up that one. But either way, it's super painful for black, and white gets fantastic result. So this was the shape point that we didn't catch in the game. Instead, I tried to futz around here. And then here's another huge mistake. This is still the shape point. All I have to do is play here, and black still has all the exact same issues, and perhaps even worse this time. Like if black comes here, is this, I think, just pushed down. Same problem. Super mega hosed. In this case, I think white can, is this better? I'm not sure it's better to sacrifice or just connect here. They're both good. This feels like no wrong answers here, people. Right, black's still dead if it goes like that. White totally alive. It's just disaster. So I don't know. I chickened out on this move. This should have been just a game over sequence, and so I got creative and decided to let the game go on for so much longer. Couple of these are all dumb moves. A couple interesting things on the right. Instead of the robot doesn't like, or I should say the robot doesn't mind this move. Like it's totally in its top, it's like a 1 point loss or something like this. But it does prefer a move over here just to continue building the center from a position of strength, because again, this can be attacked. This is all good for white, essentially. But here, this moment, this is a move I need to add to my repertoire. This one's very cool. Again, I have this thickness. Early in the game, I talked about making investments and investing in your stones and using those investments. And I don't do that. I mean, I do that in the game, but there's another move that lets me do that even more at this juncture. If you remember or recall in the game, I played here, which is supernatural, not ghost supernatural, but entirely natural kind of a move. And there's a better one for white. And it's not, it's not normally the move you think of. And it's this wedge. Let me cancel that. This wedge here makes black feel real bad real fast. Because it's still going to end with a weak group versus a weak group fight, but black's shape is so much more garbage than before. And in this sequence, before, well, here, let's compare it to the game, because you can see that after here, black should play here. Whoops. This is definitely the move black should play. It's still weak group versus weak group, but black feels like he's out and ahead and enclosing white faster than black is getting enclosed. This fight gets pretty severe pretty quickly. Whereas in this variation, oops, okay, here. If black tries to come around, boom, this is dead dumpling shape. So, this gets real bad real fast for black. And then you see this wall here is just working its total magic powers. Like, black has nowhere to go because of this wall here. like total kaput. Like, seriously, there's nowhere. So, beautiful placement for those 3 stones. Like, this is death, no fight. So anyway, going back to all the way to here, this wedge, super magical. I totally wish I saw it in the game. Again, this would have been one of those game over opportunities. Again, white is winning. Like, this is big advantage for white. The robot, just loves white all day long. But I missed some killing blows with this move and with this point here. So I had 2 opportunities to just really seal this game away that I did not take advantage of. Yeah, and so there's a few other things the robot had to say about the top. In the end, like, everyone should live, at least is the robot's prediction. And the final score in this case, in all this area, doesn't actually end up being that different. We both make plenty of mistakes trying to connect these groups and run them around, compared to the ideal robot result. There were some fancier moves, but I don't think that actually changed the result of the game nearly as much as, again, finding this key point and that key point. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed looking at my sandbags behind me. That's what those are, in case you're wondering, because this was a Sandbagger series. And happy going. Weather's starting to turn a little bit colder. I think, summer is definitely ending. We're in the last throes of good weather for a while. And so I hope that most of you, as you are returning to the inside, are finding your love for Go once again, maybe after getting out and doing some more outdoor social activities. And I know there's still a pandemic. I don't necessarily expect everyone to be finding, good Go partners in their own COVID bubbles or whatever, social system they're in. But, there's plenty of online Go. And so I hope you guys are taking advantage of it. All right, I'll see you next time.